You're back.
I'm back.
She's back, everyone.
Did you miss me?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You miss me?
Yeah, me and Duck, we longed for you.
I'm sure. I know Duck missed me.
Duck doesn't miss you when you go.
He was a bit clingy when I got home. Not really being my side.
How was your weekend away, Kel?
It was really nice. Went
nice.
to Byron or Bangalore. It was a bit of a girls' trip. It was nice. We ate food, lots of food. Drank a little bit of wine. Sat around, played some board games in the Airbnb. It was very
wholesome.
Very wholesome. They actually had this incredible mulberry tree in the backyard. It was massive. So we...
Did you eat mulberries?
Yeah, we picked a whole heap of mulberries and then slowly ate them. So yeah, it was good. How was your weekend?
Yeah. Me and Duck hung out, did some work, did some stuff around the house.
Nice.
And it was over before I knew it.
Yeah, it does go quick. All right. What's for dinner?
Today I'm gonna make pilaf. So, pilaf's one of those dishes that there is hundreds of versions of it.
Okay.
So everyone gets very passionate in the comments when I make it. Some people saying, "Oh, you haven't done it wrong. You haven't done it wrong."
Right. So what version is this?
Well, this is an Andy version.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm going to do it with Andy's pilaf. But I'm going to do it with. Wow, why is that onion so strong? I'm going to do it with bulgur wheat. So, I think it's just like a cracked wheat. I feel like it's softly cooked though. A kind of an uncommon grain in Australia. Okay. You can get it though. It's pretty easy to get. People don't eat much of it.
Where did you get it from?
I have no idea. It was in the pantry.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, I'll make pilaf. And I usually use basmati for pilaf. I didn't have any basmati. So I had that and I thought, oh, you can make pilaf with bulgur wheat. So that's what we're doing it with. I probably would have got it from, the name's escaping me.
The sauce?
The sauce, yes.
Grain, nuts and grain store.
Yeah, shout out to the sauce and
Richard?
I had a good chat with the lady there the other day.
Oh yeah.
Her daughter is a fan.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah. Not sponsored. Yeah, so I'm going to do that with some onion and some garlic, and then asparagus is just coming to season in Australia. Asparagus is one of my most favourite veg, so I'm going to finally slice some of those through it, and then I'll grill some chicken. The barbie's on outside, just the gas one, because it's right there. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
That's it. Actually, I'm going to get that marinating too. So chicken thighs, just a real simple marinade. Some olive oil. Some olive oil.
Lovely.
Stunning. Keep that. Oh, I'll put some in there actually. You know, for my onions. Some salt. Usual suspects, bit of smoked paprika. I think this is sweet paprika. Oh no, smoked.
I love the smell of smoked paprika.
Yeah, a lot of smokiness in this house at the moment though.
Yeah.
It's what I did on the weekend. I smoked a brisket on Sunday. I have a love-hate relationship with brisket. I feel like brisket's often not great. I've had like 2 good briskets in my life, honestly, and I've eaten a lot of brisket.
You ate a lot of brisket in Texas.
Yeah, I've eaten brisket in the home of Texas. I've been to all the top spots.
That's like one of my nose.
Oh, the cumin. Yeah, I'm not going to say the good ones that I had because that'll give away the ones that I think are bad. Ha! There we go. I don't like doing that.
Fair enough.
Or bad. I had bad versions of. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
I digress. So I'm on a mission to figure out the perfect brisket recipe, and I feel like because it's a big process cooking a brisket, it takes all day and all night. The method that I'm using at the moment. So that recipe will be a year away at least.
Okay.
Because I ain't doing that every week. So yeah, all day yesterday I smoked a brisket, which on offset smoker, so every 15-20 minutes you have to put a piece of wood on it.
And then it went into the oven.
Don't give away all my secrets, it's my new secret.
Oh.
It's not really that much of a secret.
But it was just in the house, and so our whole house smelled of brisket.
Then I cooked it at a low temperature in the oven overnight, so it was from like 7 o'clock last night until like 8 o'clock this morning. It was in the oven, the whole house stunk like brisket.
You woke up smelling meat.
Good smell though.
You know what? You get used to it.
Well, we're doing a bit of a spoiler alert. We're making a video on the main channel on stocks and sauces next week.
Okay.
That's going to be a smelly couple of days, FYI.
All right.
Yeah.
I might plan not to be here then. Go work
Because there'll be a
somewhere
stock
else.
pot just sitting here for 24 hours.
Right. Can't wait.
My barbecue's on and the sunset's going.
You're going to take...
Let's-
Do you want me to
yeah.
take a handheld?
Yeah, you can. Do you want to do it on this camera? Or you want, nah, I used to use this easier.
Are you sure?
Yeah, then I don't have to move those.
Okay, but keep this on, yeah?
Yeah, because the audio will still be going. All right, let's go outside.
Or is it, let me just clean your lens.
Oh yeah, dirty lens.
It's very dirty. I don't know if denim's the best thing to clean it with. Sorry if
Probably
I
not.
scratch it, but you know.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yes, we have the studio is set up for filming because I've just finished filming all day with Mitch. Tomorrow we're filming again, so I just left it set up. This is what we live in. It's kind of crazy. After you.
Film studio. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's a nice little sunset.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. All right.
Barbecue's hot. So I'm very spoiled. I have barbecues everywhere. So I've got the barbecue outside that you've all seen. Also, straight off my kitchen like you've seen, I have a gas barbecue, which is very handy. Why is it handy? Because it doesn't stink your house out if you just want to quickly grill a steak.
And it's minimal cleanup.
And it's minimal cleanup.
Minimal dishes for me to clean after the meal.
That's it. Grill's on. So the grill I had ripping hot. I love that term. And then I've turned it down right down low now because the chicken's on it. That won't take long. Let them do their thing.
Okay.
Back to the rice, not the rice, the bulgur wheat. I'll leave that open so I can hear what's
Duck.
happening.
Hey, Duck.
I'll wait 1 second.
Okay. I'll just zoom in on Duck. Hey! Turn that off. All right, and not drinking wine tonight. Decided to go with something that we can both drink. This is, if you haven't seen this brand before, this is an Australian brand. They're actually based out in Victoria. It's so it is a wine, what you consider a wine alternative. So if you don't drink or you're not drinking for any reason, they make some really interesting drinks to have instead. He's a chef, or was a chef, right? Or in consultation with the chef?
No, he was a chef. I'm pretty sure he was from Noma. We worked in Noma, not from Noma.
So they all have very interesting flavors.
Look at the cinnamon in that.
Yeah, we've not had this flavor before. We've had a lot of theirs. So this one is torched apple and oolong.
Torched apple and oolong.
Yeah.
Oh, what is oolong? I don't actually know what oolong is.
Tea.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
P.S. Don't cut your tomatoes like I do. Use 2 plates. It's way safer.
Yeah, that's part of your kitchen tips with Andy.
Yeah, I know.
Kitchen tips with Andy.
If you're confident, you can just do it with your hand, but it's probably not a good thing to teach people.
Ooh, it looks like tea.
Does look like tea. Looks like concentrate, Andy.
This says it's capsule collection spring summer 23.
23. Is it a vintage?
It's a vintage.
I wonder if that stuff actually, because I know it's made quite differently to like a lot of drinks. If it's actually fermented, like could it age well? You know what I mean? Like you age wine, could you age that?
Yeah, I don't know. No, it has a best before,
Oh, okay.
but not till 2025. So, natural sediment may occur. Agitate gently before serving. Okay, I didn't do that. So, I should have read the bottle before I opened it.
You peanut.
I know. Okay, that's all right. We'll agitate it for the second glass.
Okay.
Oh, it smells like tea.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, I
It's a
love
good
tea.
thing, okay.
Cheers.
We can have a drink together.
Ooh.
Oh, it does smell like tea. Nice tea, too.
Oh, yum.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite savoury.
It is very savoury. I like it, though.
I like it says, so I do have a tasting note card. It says fresh but moreish.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
One thing I hate about, well, not hate, one thing that's frustrating about being a non-drinker when you go out is that if you ask, like, sometimes it's nice. I don't like non-alcoholic beer. I don't know why. I've actually never really drunk one. I just find the concept a little bit strange.
Yeah.
But it is nice to have something in your hand. Not that I really care, but if you just have a water all night, it often creates conversations that you sometimes can't be bothered having. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can drink that. No one's gonna.
No one's going to think anything.
No.
But also it's just nice to have something different. And I agree. Oh, look, I think there's some good non-alcoholic beers. I think it's really hard to find a good non-alcoholic wine that tastes like wine. I think this is a better way to do it because you're getting something that's a really interesting flavour. It's not trying to be wine. It's very different.
We went to a very cool restaurant in London. What was it called?
Oh, the bougie one?
Yeah, it was bougie.
I forget what it's called.
A koi, I think. Anyway, very nice restaurant. And they did a non-alcoholic pairing of tea. Remember? For me.
They did, yeah.
Which was kind of cool. Interesting. Never
Yeah,
had
that
that
was
before.
good.
And there's a lot of cool teas out there. Tea's pretty.
I do like a good tea, good herbal tea. Yeah. And so with all theirs, they always say serve to in a wine glass. And the ingredients: orchard apples, caraway seed, cacao nib. I wouldn't have picked that. Oolong, cumin, burnt sugar, ginger root, Murray River, salt, verjuice.
Is an apple ever not an orchard apple?
No, but it sounds better.
It's marketing.
It sounds better on the thing.
All right, hot tip. What happened just then is my pan was too hot and my onions started to brown too much. So you just chuck a little bit of stock in there and it cools the pan down. They don't burn much anymore. So I've just sauteed those onions. I'm gonna add the tomatoes now. Burnt myself. And then you use a 2-to-1 ratio of liquid to bulgur normally. So that's like in cupage. So just grab any cup you want, 1 cup. Doesn't have to be a cup. And then 2 of that in stock. So I'm using chicken stock, but you could use veggie stock or whatever. And that goes. Let's get a bit of cumin in there. I think that I'm going to go pretty light, or not light, but I'm going to go too crazy.
Okay.
Cumin, bit of salt, bring it up to a little simmer. And I won't put the asparagus in until later because I don't want overcooked asparagus. I want crunchy, fresh asparagus. I forgot the salt, didn't I?
Yes, chef.
Not too much.
How's your chicken going?
Yeah, it's all right. I'll have a look at it. All right. So we're off to Melbourne this weekend, aren't we, Caitlin?
Yeah, on Friday.
Friday. We've got something to do down there on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then we're eating at probably, oh, I hate to say it, my favourite restaurant at the moment. On Saturday.
We're going to 2 great restaurants.
Yes, we are going to 2 great restaurants.
Yeah.
So we're going to, well, I'm supposed to start a diet this week, Caitlin.
Yeah, and then I remind you we're going to Melbourne. And we're going out to dinner. You can't hold back at either of those restaurants. So where are we going?
So we're going to Sarai, which is a Filipino restaurant over charcoal. Fantastic chef Ross is a legend there.
Great food.
Great food. And then we're going to Gimlet, which is probably my...
How many times have you been to Gimlet? Every time I've been to Melbourne.
Every time I've been to Melbourne, I go to Gimlet, yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a good restaurant. And I usually go by myself.
You do?
Sit at the bar,
have a little chat.
chat to whoever's sitting next to me, chat to the barman.
Do some celebrity spotting.
Yeah, I've been listening next to some pretty famous people. Not gonna name drop, but
yeah. Last week you did your pots and pans video.
I did.
Without me.
Yeah, without you.
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at how well that's performing.
It's the number 1.
It's a number 1. There you go.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Yep. Everyone's very interested.
Right. Any negative feedback? Did I say anything wrong?
no, there's conversations about obviously non-stick.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I think actually people really appreciated that you were, one, very upfront with that a lot of them were gifted and that we have done brand deals with some of them before.
Yep.
And then people also appreciated that you spoke about budgets and
Yeah.
you
What's
don't,
important?
there's some things maybe you should try to spend some money on, other things you don't necessarily have to. So,
Very good.
yeah. We do have questions though, but
Okay, let me just check my chicken.
check your chicken. One comment that I really liked was Caitlin is away for one video and Andy's straight into OnlyPans.
Yeah, I did see that. That was quite funny. I think that comment won the day.
Yeah, there was a few
Like-
comments underneath it as well. Started a bit of a chain, so
Seems to be a theme.
Andy's OnlyPans.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's,
Someone already has that.
yeah, so there's a chick, that's such a derogatory term, isn't it? There's a lovely woman, who's Susie, who I haven't met, but she's also a friend with, she's quite close with Josh and Olivia.
Okay.
Who has started, like, she did OnlyPans, and she's very funny, she's very,
Yeah.
is promiscuous the right word? She doesn't seem like a promiscuous person, but her humour's very,
Plays
plays into it, yeah.
Right, okay.
Anyway, I think it suits a female. I think if I did OnlyPans, it would be weird.
I think it would be funny.
No one wants to see that.
No, no one does, but that's why it's funny. There was another comment that said they were watching it and heard mumbling from the man in the room. Oh no, an episode about pans because we don't have enough already. Lol, I'm a retired chef with way too much stuff.
Oh,
Also, your
also,
problem.
yeah, too much
that you
stuff.
pick up along the way.
Yeah.
And people were shocked when you didn't know what baccarat. It was baccarat plans.
Oh.
Your ones that you've had for ages.
Oh.
It just says it on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm not a great reader.
Yeah. Okay.
I could read, but
All right. So a little finely chopped.
yeah, they'll go through at the end. I found a dodgy lemon in the fruit bowl. That's clearly had its skin removed.
Still good.
So we'll squeeze that in there.
Plenty of juice.
Still juice in it. Job done.
Would you like some questions?
Hit me.
Okay. A lot of people want to know, how do you clean
How do I clean?
stainless steel pots and pans, like tough stains? Because I think you went through cast iron, but not stainless steel.
I use this. So this is like a chain mail sponge scourer. Yeah. Hot soapy water.
Yeah.
Clean it up.
Yep.
If they're really bad, I don't know if this is correct or not, but this is what I do. If they're really bad, I get a very high number or fine sandpaper.
Sandpaper it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just takes. If you've got heaps of carbon on it, none of the others. My pie outside at the moment is pretty bad. Sometimes I get lots of carbon on them. This cooktop's fine. The one outside, well, I don't know, it burns funny, so it just puts like soot on it.
Right.
That burns
okay.
in, and like you can scrub that for hours. But if you just get a little bit of real light sandpaper, just sand it off.
Yeah.
But I only have to do that in extreme cases. Just
Yeah.
use this,
That's really
and you
handy.
can get these on Amazon. Just search. I'm sure you can get
And
them
it
other
doesn't
places.
matter that it scratches.
No, it's stainless steel. Don't use that on your on your non-stick. That's for sure. I use those on cast iron too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. What pots work best on induction?
It doesn't. A cast iron works really well on induction. It depends on the bottom.
Okay.
So most pots nowadays, like if that aren't cheap, will work on induction.
Okay.
Stainless steel works.
Yep.
Just as if a magnet sticks to it, it'll work on induction.
Okay. And there any in particular that work best on gas?
Nah, they all work good on gas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And what about a wok? So a wok, someone has an induction, but they want to get a wok.
Yeah, get a flat bottom
Okay.
cast iron wok like the one I had on. That'll do it. That works
Okay.
on induction.
Flat bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it on the round bottom. I use the round bottom, just a normal wok like my normal wok, at Liz's place in London, Mimi,
Yeah.
and it works. It's kind of hard to use.
Yeah, would it?
But there is induction wok, like individual wok.
Okay, so that's some
But you can
specialised.
use any wok, or pretty much any wok will work on induction, but I'd get a flat bottom one.
What about the oven? Pans to go into the oven.
So, this is my favorite pan I've ever had, and this was gifted. This is by Solid Technics. This is the same company that did a lot of those pans that I have, but it's cast iron and it's heavy, but it's good because it holds its heat. So I like these, and then I like these, but I wouldn't put anything, I wouldn't roast anything in this because it would just destroy it. This is more of a resting tray, but if you're baking
put them in the oven.
You put it in the oven, yeah. But if you're baking it won't take really high temperatures well. It'll just kind of warp and go wet. It won't hurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these work. I've got heaps of different sizes of these. This as a roasting tray is really good.
The cast iron.
Cast iron. I think it's covered. Oh, it might be covered steel. Covered steel.
Okay.
It's heavy, which is good because it holds its heat and then it doesn't dissipate.
Do you want video?
Well, you might struggle, but
Okay, that's it.
that's all right. I'm almost done. Okay, chicken done.
Lovely.
Stunning. You got any more questions for me?
Yeah. Your take on ceramic versus Teflon non-stick?
Don't know. Don't have an opinion. Never use a ceramic.
So it's ceramic, like
Oh, I've
what
got
they
one.
sometimes coat
Yeah,
Dutch ovens.
Oh no, that's that's enamel.
Enamel.
Ceramic is a weird pan here that I have.
That's ceramic.
That's a ceramic. I'm pretty sure that's a ceramic pan.
What did you use that for?
It was for some weird pancakes that we made. The cream-filled pancakes.
Yeah.
So I end up with like all these random pans that I make I have a one video. Anyway, yeah, I don't really have an opinion on it.
What about what's your take on a copper bowl when beating egg whites to prevent separation? As I understand, there is a chemical reaction between the whites and the copper that means you can't overbeat them.
100% works. If you beat egg whites in a copper bowl, it will work better. It's science. It's science.
It's science.
However, a copper bowl is really expensive, and you do not need one.
Okay.
Just use a bit of cream of tartar in there, and the same thing will happen.
But
if it's a hobby and you've cashed up, then go for it. It 100% works.
Okay.
Because it's beautiful. Like you see those, like especially in certain kitchens, like not this kitchen wouldn't really make sense, but not like the cool like modern farmhouse kitchens, the copper pots, yeah, they can look really cool.
Beautiful.
But yeah, but whew,
A lot of money.
whew.
Yep. Oh, something very important that we did on the weekend.
What do we do? Oh,
Launch the products officially.
I can't believe you forgot.
This feels like so long ago.
Caitlin went
What
away.
happened?
She just left me and PJ and Tony to do it all.
I was on my laptop.
We launched products.
We did. Woohoo! It's very exciting.
Cooler bag. This is my favourite.
This is actually my favourite too because you can put your wine in there.
It's lined. Put your beers in there if you drink beers.
Yeah.
Some ice in there. Go to the beach. I actually designed it so that when you go to the butcher or fishmonger, your meat doesn't get hot.
Heavy.
The protein press, Andy Cook's protein press. This thing's heavy, properly heavy. Handle doesn't get too hot. Good for fish. Good for steaks. Good for smash burgers.
Also just looks nice.
Good for toast.
Feels nice. And your scraper.
And finally, you can buy the Andy Cook's scraper.
Yay. It's
How
so
exciting.
exciting. So there was a question of whether you ship to the UK.
Yes,
We do.
we do.
So they are all being shipped from Australia.
Yeah, it's why shipping is expensive. So sorry if you don't live in Australia or New Zealand, shipping is expensive.
We have done it ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's all based, the product is based here.
Yeah.
And then we'll just ship out. And so some of them, it is really expensive. Especially if you buy, so this has actually been the most popular item.
Yeah.
If you buy this one, this is 1.5 kilos. To ship it internationally, it's expensive because it's based on weight. So that, if you're adding that to cart, it will cost.
I was adamant that it had to be white heavy. Like there's not, the reason that we've done this whole process ourselves is because I want this stuff done right. I don't just want to make you know, nothing against that, but merch as such that it just has like, you know, a bag with my name on it. It's got to be right. So we've done it, the whole thing ourselves. So that's why it's taken so long.
Yeah.
You know, we're not, you know, we're in it for the long haul. We don't just want to like make something sell out and then be done. We kind of want it to be available at all times. So yeah, and then we want to, you know, grow the range.
Yeah, and we also have the market tote, which is the green tote, and apron as well. So the apron's been quite popular.
Yeah, I mean, I don't wear I have personal rules about. I don't wear a chef uniform in a domestic kitchen. I only wear, but I always wear a chef uniform if I'm in a professional kitchen. And when I'm wearing a chef uniform, I always wear an apron.
Yeah.
But in a domestic kitchen, I don't really usually wear one unless I'm doing something really dirty. But
making dough, doing anything like with flour, sometimes it's good to have an apron.
Sometimes.
Because a lot of the time your shirt ends up with white powder.
That's why I've got 20 white shirts, and then you just have to deal with clean them all.
Anyway, very exciting.
Very exciting. That's looking pretty close. Just going to add my. Oh, duck. That's disgusting. Thank you. Yeah, shake it off, buddy. My asparagus. Toss that through. Just let that just kind of heat through. I still want it crunchy. Don't like overcooked asparagus. I think that's why kids don't like asparagus. Said it before and I'll say it again.
We have. Talk this the other way.
Don't overcook your vegetables.
Duck.
Well, I can see it as a duck butt just staring at me.
Just crawling around on the rug. Someone did ask, this was in a previous video.
Yeah.
Duck,
shush, mate.
They would like to see more chopping techniques.
Oh, okay. Maybe
But I think you just filmed one, didn't you, for the other channel?
I did one on a particular type of chopping.
Okay.
Chiffonade.
Okay.
I don't know when it's coming out. Chiffonade, so it's a type of cutting herb, well, a way of cutting herbs. I always avoided doing this is how you cut an onion videos. Because I feel like there's a lot of them.
How you cut an onion, but I mean, what's the difference? So you got chiffonade, you've got julienne. What other chopping techniques do you have?
Brunoise.
Yeah. What are they? Show people how to do them.
Yeah, sure.
They want to know.
They want to know.
Chopping knife.
That doesn't look as appealing now that you've done that.
It looks cloudy. It looks brown. But it will have the full flavour. Or it will have the sediment in there for you to drink.
Let's see if it tastes any different.
More flavour?
A little bit, yeah, and it's a bit more mouthfeel.
A bit more tart.
It is a bit more tart, yeah. How's me bulgur? Good.
Done?
No, not quite. Needs a bit of salt.
Someone asked, what is the ratio of Andy cooking, babe cooking, and a third party cooking your meals?
Okay.
I.e. take out a restaurant.
Andy cooking 70%, take out 30%, Caitlin 0%. Not a thing.
0.
Doesn't cook anything. But that's okay. It's fine. I do
when you go away.
Okay. But I don't do any dishes really. I very rarely do dishes. I definitely don't do any washing.
I baked last week.
Randomly.
Yeah. I baked chopped chip cookie.
It's true.
Well, multiple, not just one.
Whose recipe was it?
Alvin.
Alvin's?
What was his last name?
Can't remember. He makes good videos though.
He
does a lot on Babish's channel.
But he has his own channel. They're beautiful videos.
I think he was on
He was on Tasty.
Tasty.
That's where he started, I think. Yeah, that's where he originally did his chopped chip recipe.
100-hour chocolate chip, is that the one?
No, it's not 100 hours. It's 48 hours.
48-hour chocolate chip.
Yeah, it was good. I did stuff up
He did.
a couple of elements, but it was still tasty.
I ate them all.
And it did get better. We cooked one an hour. Was it an hour after making it? And then 12 hours after making it, and then 48 hours. And the 48 hours is definitely better. It just helps the flavors develop.
Oh, it's like the naan.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe one day I will do a baking video on here.
Okay. Cool.
Okay,
Next
I'm
week.
gonna sneeze.
You're gonna sneeze.
Oh,
Oh no, I scared it away.
you scared it. It went away.
Oh, your microphone's doing that.
Oh, no.
It might not be.
I wonder how long it's been.
Hope that
doing
audio's not corrupted.
Sorry.
If it is,
You put it there.
I don't know why it's my fault that it's turned inside out. No, it's done it again. Maybe we'll move that.
It's a bit heavy.
Just
Let's do that.
sure.
That's better.
All right, I'm just gonna get this. I want this just to reduce a bit.
So these are questions from the breakfast video,
Breakfast.
the hollandaise.
Oh yeah.
Any tips for how to store leftover hollandaise?
Can't.
You can't?
No.
It's done?
Splits.
Okay. Don't do it. Can you use ghee instead of butter
Yes.
in the holidays? Hollandaise.
Oh, yeah, you can use ghee on your holiday too. Spread it on yourself. It's like tanning cream. don't do that. That's not advice.
That's not advice.
You get sued for giving someone skin cancer.
Yeah, they end up looking like a tomato. Okay. So yes, you use it in your hollandaise. I've been experimenting with cooking poached eggs wrapped in cling film, then placed in boiling water with partial success. Is this something you've ever done or have made a video on?
I haven't made a video on it. I've definitely done it in my early cooking days. It was kind of like a bit of a thing. This is like in, I don't know, the early 2000s, like the 90s and the 2000s. You get like a perfect shaped egg, but it's, personally, I don't think it's worth the fuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm trying to eliminate as much cling film from my kitchen as possible these days too. It's just single-use plastic, you know. It's no good. No bueno.
Is there such thing as palate fatigue? I've heard
Oh,
people
yes,
often
there is.
suffer from it due to overstimulation from constant cooking and tasting different foods. If you do, what do you do to keep your palate or senses tasting sharp? Taste sharp.
There's 100% palate fatigue. It happens especially when like SOMs, that type of thing. So if you're like, especially if you're tasting the same thing over coffee people, you know, like who are like cupping. What happens when you're tasting coffee? Is what's called cupping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can only do so much. After a certain point, it just.
Yeah.
And back in my corporate chef days, there was days that we would do like muffin, where we're running tenders for the muffins, and I'd have to taste like 30 muffins in a day. And you get to like the 15th, and it all tastes the same. Like it just tastes like a muffin. I can't tell whether it's
Yeah.
a Granny Smith apple or a Fuji apple. Like
Yeah.
seriously.
Happens in the wine world as well.
Yeah. How do you combat it? Oh, you just limit how much you do in a day. It's kind of different. I don't know. I've never really suffered with it cooking because it's kind of different though because when you're cooking on a line, and you're tasting just for salt basically.
Okay.
If all your prep's done properly, then you're just tasting for salt.
Yeah.
Which was a point of contention in the last week's main channel video.
Adding salt.
No, I said the Italians don't season their food enough, and I annoyed some Italians.
Ooh.
Apologies, Italy.
Controversial.
Controversial, yeah.
You're definitely playing with fire there. You thought about getting chickens in your garden?
Our neighbours have chickens. They wake me up every morning, and I'm not whinging. I quite like it. But yeah, no, we have a duck. So he doesn't look like a normal duck. He looks like a French bulldog, but that's enough animals.
He would go after the chickens, for sure. Yeah. I like chickens, but I don't think I want them in my
I don't think we need chickens, no. I think there is some. I do like the idea of like a property.
Yes.
I don't like
love
the idea of the
property.
work that goes with it though.
It is a lot of work. There's a lot of gardening to be done.
And then just like,
And you have to get a ride-on mower.
See, that's fine. I don't mind that. And a tractor, and a quad bike, a dirt bike.
All of the toys.
All the toys, yeah. Big water slide.
Okay. All right.
We need to make more videos if we're going to afford a property though.
Chop chop.
Chop, chop.
Back to it.
You share this video with your friends and like and subscribe.
Yeah.
All right.
This looks beautiful.
Thank you. It's probably a little bit more risotto-like than normal pilaf, but that's all right. I'm happy with it. I'll call it Andy's pilaf.
Andy's Pilaf. I had the best risotto on the weekend.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where at?
Chow Mein.
Ah,
It was
Matt's
a
restaurant.
goat's cheese risotto.
Shout out to Matt Stone, good chef. He actually did a non.
Yeah. One of the girls had it there.
Huh.
Maybe Addie. Yeah.
Did she enjoy it?
She did enjoy it. Yeah, she did. All right. This looks lovely. So let's eat some dinner.
Peace.